handsome is here with us in the studio. It's unfortunate that you cannot see him. So sorry. Maybe next time when I'm in a good mood, I'll just post a picture for you people to see so that you know. All right, so 107.71 Armed Forces Radio Abuja, in voice of the Nigerian military. You can go and check us live on our social media. You can check us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube at Housing Matters. Here with me, I'm going to list with you, sit back. I'm going to list all the activities we're going to be having this evening on Housing Matters. As you all know, make sure you also get your phone lines ready because I'm going to call in and participate. No, saying me and they run this matter. I don't know what's wrong with me. Deko, what's wrong with me today? I don't feel like speaking.
You know, you're just coming back from the
holiday,
and I gave you plenty salad. You know, so
salami and so, but that's true.
Yeah, I know you liked it. So yeah. I can actually understand that. Abuja has been an amazing weekend, and we're back again. We're here today to discuss what is essential to you.
Yes.
To discuss your pressing needs, to discuss your housing needs. And don't forget to follow us again on our social media handles, Housing Matters on Facebook, Housing Matters on YouTube, and on Instagram, Housing Matters _, and on TikTok, Housing.matters.
All right, so we're going to run down the program for the day. We're going to do what's trending on housing. Then we bring a guest from Target Shelters. He's already here with us with the studio. That's Mr. Samuel. He's going to introduce himself properly as the program unfolds. And we're also going to have our real estate debate. Our real estate debate today, we are going to be debating in between staying in the city center and staying outskirts of Abuja. Which one is better, more preferable? I am going to be supporting people who stay in the outskirts, while Deco dares to dare me on this one. He said he supports people who stay in the city center.
You know, when it comes to debate, I know my fans. All the church fans, get your phones ready. Come and vote. Okay. If you are driving, park. Dial our number and come and support your own. You know what it means? I always beat you, and I will still beat you.
Not on this one. It will shock you today. Don't worry. But the time has not opened because I'm going to open our phone line and you're going more in all these outskirts, and they're going to win you landslide. Don't worry. Now, after that, we also do real estate matchmaking, where you have an opportunity to sell and buy things that are related to it. In our show, last but not the least, we also have another promo that we're going to run towards the end. So better just wear your seat back, don't touch that dial, stay tuned, buy airtime, because you're going to call in and send your messages on WhatsApp or text messages to participate active. You know, if you're not there listening to us, there's no program. So we appreciate you that you are doing this. So Deco, back to you. Trending stories.
A lot. So I'm a Buffalo brand. I say make I use Fiji talk.
Right.
You know, go let it talk. Make I just go swing.
Just manage.
And the story when our break comes today, we say InterSwitch, which is one of Africa's fintech giants, is extending its innovation frontier into Nigeria's evolving property technology sector. This is despite InterSwitch emerging as a key player in steering conversations around digital transformation in the real estate space at the 6th edition of the Lagos Real Estate Festival held in Lagos. As an associate partner, the company utilized the platform to demonstrate how its fintech expertise is now being applied to enhance transparency, accessibility, and efficiency in the Nigeria's property market. So during the event, the panel sessions, the Vice President Energy Ecosystem InterSwitch, Adeyinka Adekoya, shared the company's vision for a more digitally inclusive real estate ecosystem. He emphasized that as Nigeria's cities continue to grow, innovation must go beyond infrastructure to include digital access, financial flexibility, and smarter user-centric delivery.
Wow.
Nigerian property sector is one of the largest growing prop tech in Africa, with over $2.5 billion in value. And now InterSwitch has, gotten into the fray. We have a lot of them in Nigeria because they are not actually paying for it, and I wouldn't mention their name, but they are doing amazingly very well. And InterSwitch is here, to contribute to that ever evolving and expanding prop tech sector in Nigeria.
As English plenty like this, my head just knock once. I no even understand what they talk since talk track. I know
Okay,
what I heard InterSwitch. Sorry, no
Okay.
vex.
Make I break am down be say
Okay.
una know say technology don come. There's something we call artificial intelligence,
AI, nah, I know that one.
machine learning.
Yeah.
There plenty. Right now, you can actually inspect a property from the comfort of your home through technology. You don't need to visit the site.
Right.
Even the estates can actually monitor visitors and all of that.
Wow.
You can have independent metering of your light, the water usage and all of that, aside the normal provision from AADC and water board. All of those things are evolving in the sector, and it's strictly broad. It's because of the evolving development of the Nigeria prop tech spaces. And also, let's go to another news in Abuja. And Abuja High Court has scheduled June 23rd for the formal arraignment of Mr. Joseph Eriki, Director of Investigations and Prosecution at the Federal Capital Territory Administration, FCTA, along with 11 others over allegations of involvement in a multi-million naira land fraud. The case, which was before Justice Suleiman Bangor on Wednesday, involves a 9-count charge brought by the federal government accusing the defendants of conspiracy and fraudulent dealings tied to plots of land in the Sabo Lugbe East layout of Abuja. And according to the court filings, the alleged offences took place between 2019 and 2024. The prosecution claims that the group illegally acquired and manipulated documents for plots numbered 461 to 470 and 486 to 496 to deceive a private firm, Ether Ventures Limited.
Hey God. I'm happy that things like this are happening right now, because it's good that people who default in things like this should be brought into book, because nobody is above the law. And in this case, it's been proven that people who commit fraudulent activities in the relation, they don't too much. Waiting everywhere, land fraud.
The issue with what we currently have, the issue with the land fraud in Nigeria is because of there is no
regulation.
No strong regulation.
It's too porous.
To regulate the activity. And I'm very, very thankful. Government are talking about land reforms. Redan president over the week spoke about land reforms. So the conversations are there, and we are hopeful that the government will play its part, and the other stakeholders like developers, professional groups and all of that would be able to adhere to best practices to protect the sanctity of the real estate sector. Okay, let's go to the next what's trending in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State has emphasized the need for stronger cooperation between government and private investors to drive growth in Nigeria's real estate sector. Speaking during the visit by representatives of the International Real Estate Federation, FIABCI Nigeria, Sanwo-Olu, stated that while the state would continue to provide a clear policy framework, the private sector must take the lead in investing and innovating. The governor noted that strategic reforms in physical planning and urban development are already being implemented to reduce incidents of building collapse. He added that technology remains a central tool in managing Lagos' rapid urban growth.
Technology is very important in the real estate industry. It's high time, and it's coming very timely, where things are happening, and it is good that things are being done the proper way. Technology has actually been around for a very long time, and it's as if the real estate sector just woke up to embrace this. The earlier they do it, the better for them.
I disagree with you. The
Really?
real estate sector have actually deployed technology as far back as close to a decade ago. In land allocation, it isn't just that prominent as it is
As
now.
it should,
Before the rate of the numbers of people who use cell phone 20 years ago is not the same. It has tripled. So more players within the sector are now, gravitating towards technology because that's the way to go. And that technology makes it even more easier for you to even allocate, for you to monitor progress, for you to monitor development of your plot and all of that. So technology is something the sector cannot do without. And I'm glad Governor Sanwo-Olu of Lagos is opening up conversations around technology and how it can be deployed effectively for the rapid urbanization that have taken place that is currently ongoing in Lagos and in Abuja and other cities around Nigeria.
Oh wow, that's what's trending on real estate, right?
No,
Is that all?
No. We have a lot of this. You gave me 5 minutes. I'm still
on 10 minutes.
Hello, I'm still on my 10 seconds. I'm very, very sure my fans want to hear more gist on what is trending. They want to hear more gist on what is trending. So Home-Based Mortgage Bank, one of Nigeria's foremost providers of mortgage and housing finance solutions, has secured an initial 3.5 billion in funding from the Ministry of Finance Incorporated Real Estate Investment Fund, MREF. MREF is a collaborative initiative driven by the federal government through the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, MOFI. Home-Based Mortgage Bank will deploy the MREF funding to create mortgage loans and boost home ownership by offering affordable and flexible mortgage packages to low and middle income Nigerians. So through this initiative, eligible home buyers can access loans at 12% per annum interest rate with repayment terms up to 20 years. Additionally, by combining MREF with the Family Homes Fund, home buyers may qualify for even lower single-digit interest rates. So this is a good news for people who want to, procure, who want to get mortgage and, and buy their properties, their land and all of that. And I'm particularly very, very happy with the current administration, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu effort in, providing capital for these mortgage banks through MREF and MOFI, to be able to now give affordable mortgages to low-income earners in Nigeria. And I'm still very, very kind of skeptical about those arrangements, but I believe that there is need for more conversations around this new development for middle and low-income civil servants in Nigeria to be able to afford their own homes. Liz, do you have anything to say on that?
Not much, but I only want to thank the current administration on what they are currently doing. Is a laudable applause for them that they are making these mortgages. Before, when you hear about mortgages, it doesn't look like something that an average person can get. But now we're making it very simple, very easy, and we are grateful for them to do this. It's a welcome development.
Thank you. And last but not the least, President of Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, the umbrella body in charge that's actually coordinate and manage real estate developers in Nigeria, REDAN, Mr. Akintoye Adeoye, has charged the government at the federal and state levels to address bureaucratic bottleneck in land administration. He argued that the process of land titling, registration, and obtaining certificates of occupancy (C of O) is often marred by delays, inefficiency, and lack of transparency. Mr. Adeoye made the call in an interview with The Guardian in Lagos. He explained that while the Land Use Act provides a clear legal framework, poor implementation by government officials remains a major obstacle and a bane in the sector. Lizzie, you remember the other time, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I spoke about the archaic nature of the Land Use Act in Nigeria, and the need for us to visit that act because it it's now very old. It doesn't really meet up with the current prevalent situations in Nigeria as regards to land tenure system. And the president of Fredan, Mr. Adeoye, has equally reiterated that call. I think the National Assembly should look into that act and see how they can clearly remove those bureaucratic bottlenecks for people to be able to access land easily without going through hell.
Honestly, it would be a very welcome development if that could be done, if the National Assembly can do something about it. I concur with you on that.
Thank you. That's all we can take for what is trending on housing. I hope you enjoyed mine.
Okay, so welcome back. This is still Emphasis Radio 107.7 FM. You are listening to DECO, the Housing Church Master, and myself, my humble self, Elizabeth Dberrys, the lady with the golden voice. Unapologetica, that is my name. Muna come beat you.
Which golden
Come on for
voice?
there. How dare you?
Voice wey
You
come from
crazy.
the abeg you.
Jealousy that I go kill you.
Yeah, you know.
All right. So let's go back. We have limited time. At this juncture, permit me to welcome our guest in the studio. Our guest is one of the finest real estate mogul. How do I? Oh yeah,
Let me
verse.
welcome him. Let me welcome him. We have in the studio one of Abuja's
Because he's
real
your
estate
friend.
mogul, somebody who has created a niche for himself in the profession, somebody who is very, very enthusiastic about younger people getting into the sector, somebody who has promoted younger participation in Nigeria's real estate sector. And permit me to welcome to the studio the head of administration and human resources, Target Shelters Limited, Mr. Samuel Ogbonanya. You're welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure.
Okay, you're welcome. So, sir, let me ask the question, sir. So, Target, we learned that you have new projects around the FCT. What are your projects? How, most of the people that sell properties in Abuja, they will be calling millions. If you don't have 10 million, 100 million, they will press our neck. That kind of thing. So please promise me that your properties lands are affordable. Are they affordable? Let's start from there.
The whole idea for Target Shelter is for us to be able to make available affordable shelter for everyone, regardless of your class in the society, whether you're in the middle income
class.
earner, middle class, average, or even high class. Our properties are for everyone. That is why we call it affordable shelter for all. So it's just for you to acquaint yourself with what is obtainable in our company, and then look at the property that suits your request or your demand or what you're looking for. Then we can deal. We have a very good flexible payment plan that doesn't put anyone through stress.
I was going to ask you that separately.
Yes.
So for your payment plan, we understand that people can pay up to 12 months, 6 months, 24 months. Is it 10 years?
Or 20 years?
I beg you.
Well, it's different when you're mortgaging, and it's different when we have an installment payment plan for you, or rather a flexible payments plan. Yes, we have a payment plan, and as far as I know, our payment plan is one of the most flexible you can get in the industry, because aside the official 3 to 6, 9 months payment plan, we're also open to discussing a special payment plan that suits each and every person according to your budget.
Right?
And what works for you. Understand that a lot of persons have a lot of financial commitment, other financial commitment, and we also understand that acquiring or getting a land is also an important part of someone's life. The essence of working is for you to be able to meet ends meet, and also basic things like getting shelter for yourself. At Target Shelter, the idea of us making shelter affordable for everyone is also ensuring that we give a flexible payment plan that can let everyone to identify and also subscribe with us. Yes.
Okay. Recently, I personally witnessed the Apple Wasa Target Vista at Estate during the
Yes.
launch at Apple
Right,
Wasa.
right.
And it's when I went there, it's just about a minute drive from Apple Shop, right? Down to Kabusa Junction. Just after Apple Mechanic, then you just go straight to Apple Wasa. Amazing landscape, accessible road, good ambience and all of that.
Flat surface.
Yeah. And what I want to discuss that project particularly because it's from my findings, it seems that's the new Katampi extension.
Yes, actually, you see, one thing about Target Shelter is that for us as an estate developer company, we look beyond just getting property in place where people want to buy. We look beyond that. We look into prime locations. We look at places that has prospect of quick development for people who are looking to buy for investment purpose and people who are also looking to buy to build and live. Either ways is a win-win situation for you. Now, our Apple WhatsApp property, which is our Target Vista